It's 6 o'clock. Now I'm back. Q&A. So, we got things to talk about. You guys got questions? Let's talk about it. I've had my page for a couple years, and this is my second page. I had to drop it off because some Negroids see my page and they didn't like it, and then I got banned from YouTube. Now I'm back. So, how to go back to my name? I'm gonna wait till quite a few people come online and talk, and then I'll start talking. So when I start seeing viewers on here, I'll start talking. So in the meantime, you'll probably see my face, or you'll just see a blank screen. I'm open for every question. I got answers. I got answers. Here we go. We got one person right here. Drop a comment. We got a Q&A right here. Questions and answers. Let's talk. If you're on my page and you want to know about all my videos that I make, let's talk about it. Or you want to know what I stand for? Well, my videos show what I stand for. Let's talk about it. So you'll probably see, like I said, you'll see my face or you'll see a blank screen. So you guys comment and we'll start talking. Here I am. I'm just gonna hang out. Yeah, I got a couple songs, babe, I'm gonna be working with very soon. Quite a few songs. Here we go. Oh, Q&A right here. Questions and answers. Ask me any question, already answer it. So y'all see my page. Y'all know what I talk about. Let's talk about it. Y'all know what's going on right now. That's a lot of stuff we gotta talk about. Can't be quiet about it. Time to talk about it. So I'm going off my iPhone, so any comments that you guys put, I'm gonna try to read it as fast as I can, and I can answer it as fast as I can. This is my new page from a page that I had, I believe it was in 2001. And then it got taken off because of Negroid, like I said in the past. So I had to make a new page. I went to Ernamu, now I'm back to my name, my real name, for me to come home. I want to spend time with my family, but today I want to drop, some questions and answers. Here we go. Welcome live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay, we got 3 people here on here. 2 people. 3 to 2 people on here. So if you have any questions and answers, let's talk about it. This is a Q&A right here I'm doing today. A little bit different than what I usually do. I usually do short videos, or I do workout videos, or I talk about my people. So that's what I do. So if you have any other questions, because I'm not thirsty and begging for subscribers, I'm here just talking about life, of who we are and what we do, and being proud of our forefathers and ancestors' accomplishments, and us doing new accomplishments and making life better for the future. We all know that. Because what do? We're builders. We're creators. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? That's what we do. It's a very good thing. That's why there's a lot of people who are educated on race and eggs. Okay, hold on. Okay, so okay, here we go. From Lapis Lazuli, what is your race and ethnicity? Tribe. I know a lot of our people who are not educated. I need to read this because it fades off. Who are not educated on race, genetics, etc., find themselves confused. What is my race? I'm a Caucasoid. Morphology. You try to dig me up 10,000 years from now? This guy is a Caucasoid. He's a Caucasian. A beautiful Caucasian. That's what they're going to find. When they look at the skull, they're going to be like, damn. That's great. That's what they're going to find. Migrations, right? Let's go. There you go. Let's go Greek. You got Greek, Basque, got some Italian in there. You got a pinch of Irish in there. Let's talk about it. You got all these things that are great. And those things right there I grab onto, and I could say, you know what? I love them all. Because they all make who I am. They make all who I am. And that's something I cannot walk away from. That's who I am. And I can't look at them and say one's better than the other, because they're very similar. They're all Caucasians. So I will be boastful and proud. Yeah. But good question. So did you have that knowing as a child? Actually, I did. I was raised in a family that was very interesting. So the question is, did I have that knowing of who I was as a child? Yes, I did have that knowing as a child. I knew why I was who I was, and I knew something was different because my mom got remarried when I was 2. So the husband, the man that she married, was from a way different ethnicity. He was Guamanian. That's crazy. So I was put into a family. Now I'm in a step family because they see me as a step. That's what they would see me as. So I knew I was in a diverse region. So I could act as accordingly as I could, but they were always talking about how I looked. I was skinny. I wasn't like them because they were fat. So genetics play. I'm sorry, I'm a Caucasian. But I already knew something was always wrong. My mom always told me I was something else when I wasn't. She didn't even know who she was. And knowing that I was that needle in a haystack. because I was surrounded by diversity. So being around that caused me to act a certain way. He was genetically different. I felt his animosity towards me because, you know, I pull a lot of Greek and I look Italian, and then, you know, I grow my beard and I look totally different. But when I was younger, I had a clean shaven face, so you know, I looked like an Al Pacino, Andy Garcia type look. So, you know, and I would act out. I didn't like how I was treated. I didn't like to be told what to do because I knew that there was something behind the actions that they're telling me what to do. And it wasn't normal. It wasn't like a regular parent saying, hey, don't do that. It was something else. I need to taste. So what am I to do? I go to a and everybody just smash their mouth with like 3, 4. I'm like, man, I'm cool. I'll get some kimchi on some rice because that's what they eat. They're Asian. What am I to do? You know, they throw some calaguin, some pancit, some lumpias, some fettuccine. Come on, man. I got different foods I'm eating that are not ethnic white. It's like these other Mongoloid tribes. This is what they're eating. So this is what I was raised in. So this is what I eat. But I wouldn't eat like them. Yeah, I wasn't built like them. I was different. So I was treated differently. By being treated differently, I acted accordingly to a different way. I would act out because I know something was wrong. And what my stepdad would always say is, you always got to be a sore thumb. You always got to be that needle that sticks out of the haystack. You always got to be that different, huh? I was like, that's just who I am. So another question. So basically, mixing negatively affects the children. Of course it affects the children. You know? I had a sister that was mixed. She was half Guamanian and half of what I am. And of course she's going to be more traditionally to her side of the family and love that side of the family and neglect the white. That's just the way it's going to go. So you think like, you're going to marry somebody, oh, I'm going to get this Negroid or this Mongoloid, I'm going to get married and I'm going to have some beautiful kids and all this stuff, and it sounds all great. And you're going to think your blonde hair, your blue eyes are going to be running. No, it's not going to happen like that. They're going to turn against you. They're going to say, oh, I'm black. Oh, I'm Mongoloid. This is who I am. And they're going to claim the other side. It's historical. It goes down as historical. You gotta look at when the Spaniards came over here and mixed with the Indians. They don't even claim the Indians. They claim themselves. They call themselves mestizos or Mexicans. But they'll claim the Indian side more than they'll claim the Spaniard side. They'll claim the lesser than the better. Isn't that interesting? They'll claim the teepee more than the infrastructure and the buildings of brick and mortar. Because that's who they are. But they'll love to take the benefits of the Europeans. And that's what makes me laugh. Y'all know that's true. So that's what I think about that. When you mix, you're gonna get a bullshit. Because he's not gonna claim the white. You get a dude, okay, you get a white person, you get a Caucasoid, you mix it with a Mongoloid. Okay? Let's take a different habitat. Let's go to just California. Let's go California. He comes out. He looks half white, half black. He has white phenotype. Nose, everything. Oh, Soko, greetings, fellow pale faces. Exactly, here we go, let's get it. So check this out. So you have that mixture of that black and white. You have the white phenotype, right? But they have half black. They're going to go with the half black. They're going to go with the black. Because white's not cool. That's fragile. That's sensitive. That's weak. That's docile. That's what they say. That's what the system says. So they take it. Oh, you ask them, hey, you white? No, man, I'm black. I'm black, nigga. I'm black. Really? But your phenotypes are white? You don't see it? Lips, nose, eyes? But you can't accept that. You'd be okay to roll with their animalistic behavior. And you could do Ebon and say, what's up? How's it going? You say, well, 90s. The early 1990s. They came out with a clothing line called Cross Colors. That was the clothes for, they could wear clothes, and it was part of their clothing. But it's okay for them to do that. It was okay. Soko, hi, thanks for posting the stream. Yeah, I'm going to post a stream. I'm going to start posting lives every other day. It's something I like to do, but I haven't done it in a while. I did one on the metaverse. I'm going to do some other new ones. But, oh yeah, crisscross will make you jump. Of course they'll make you jump. Because they wore their pants backwards. Think about that. Why would you wear your pants backwards? And back to the whole thing with cross colors. These guys are wearing symbols of Africa and all this stuff. Dude, you really think the whole map where it has Africa, you automatically think that's Negroid. Really? And you guys claim that. Oh, that's us. Powerful. We're kings and queens. But why would your kings and queens sell you? That makes no sense. That makes me laugh. If you're kings and queens, why would you sell your kings and queens? You guys were a purchase, a tool. It's like buying some Nike Jordans. You never hear a Nike Jordan say, hey, why did you purchase me, damn it? Damn it, why did you purchase me? You'll never see that. Because it's a tool. It's a shoe. It's, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we was kings and shit. Yeah, Soko, yeah. We was kings. They used to run Egypt. They were the Vikings. They were the Romans. They were the Greeks and Spartans. That's what they say they were. They also are Hebrew Israelites. And you can also dangle a bell and show them like a mirror, and they would be amazed. And that's like magic to them. You can tell them that they're anything, and they'll believe it. And then they'll read out of a Bible that has nothing to do with them, and they'll say that it has something to do with them. And then they speak louder than a regular person should, like, and it says in Leviticus 13:10, cut the bird in half and then separate it in 3 ways. Dude, you do not know what you're talking about. That's called Levitical priest. They are nothing of your cloth. So you can't even talk about it. So why are you even here? And I feel embarrassed for you. Even for your whole culture. Even that you're in America, because at the same time, you want to be who we are. Your women wear hair like our white women do. They put contacts that are blue and green, colors that their own people can't even have. They even dye their skin. The men will wear our Gucci, our Louis, all our European clothing, and then they'll go on our white formats and talk blasphemy to us while they're on our own formats. That's very interesting. Riddle me this. You have not assimilated. You are here and you act like you were here before. And that makes me very boggled. I don't really want to talk about that. Boggled. If I went to another nation, another place, I would learn that language. I'd figure it out. And I would not talk down to those people because that's their place. That's very interesting to me. You're just mad because if the whites, the Caucasians, you know why pavement apes stink? No, I don't know why pavement apes stink. That's a question right here asked to me. Why? SoCo, why is that? Explain to me. I was asked, you know why pavement apes stink? So blind people can't hate them too. Okay. I look away. Okay, got it. So how do you know about my page? SoCo, how do you know about my page? I'm doing another live. How do you know about my page? LL posted it. Who's LL? I don't know LL. LL posted it. Oh, Lapis Lazuli, huh? Cool. She has a very good page. I love her page. Yes, she has a very good page. I follow her page. I've been following her for quite a few years. Really good page. She has a lot of good information, a lot of awareness, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of good information. I love going to her page. That's one of our true whites right there. I love going to our true whites and going to certain pages like No White Guilt. I go to certain pages. Oh, you've been subbed to her a long time. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, No White Guilt. I go on his page too. He has really good stuff. You know, I have a very different style than him. He has like that more of a professional style. You know, I mean, I get that. Really a little bit different. But, you know, we all got the same goal though. We all love our people. And nothing's wrong with that. Zionist Report is a good channel. I need to look at that. I haven't really went to a lot of other white well-being channels. You know, I've been to Bajorn's channel. He has a very good channel. I go to his channel. There's very few white people that I go to their channel, and I love their channel because it's like my people. I can feel their spirit. I can see their traditional. They got good information. I just don't go to any channel that people that proclaim that they're white, but they don't have that whole aura of actually who they really are, you know? You could see where people could take from different aspects and actually love their people. How do you know when people love their people? That's very interesting. Is when they don't even side. They're not siding with these left and rights over here. They know who their ancestral people are and what we go for. Check this out. At the end of the day, this is how I see it. at the end of the day, why am I going to make friends with all these other people? Why? Really, ask yourself this question. Why am I going to make friends with all these other people? Wait, hold on. I have 2 strikes for posting red ice TV vids. I'm very new with this thing because I do not understand that. You said, okay, Silko said, I have 2 strikes for posting red ice TV vids. I've never heard of that. Have you heard of that? What's that?
Oh, they took them off YouTube. They took them off YouTube.
Is that what's
Red ice. Yeah,
what's red ice? I haven't heard of that.
They
Give me a second.
They're good. They took them off YouTube.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's something that we're about, right? Okay,
Yeah.
some good stuff. Okay. Well, my wife says it's good. So I can get why they got taken off YouTube. But back to what I was saying, man. Now I got thrown off my I just got thrown off what I was talking about. But okay, Red Ice TV got nuked by YouTube a couple years ago. Lena Luptev.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like her.
My wife heard of her. Okay. So if my wife watches her, I most likely I've watched a couple videos. And I most likely agreed. But like I said, at the end of the day, check this out. Wait, almost 1 million subs? Oh shit. Yeah, they take them off when they're close to 1 million because they're like, you know what? We're not going to pay these people that are speaking truth. We're going to cut them off. Cut them off. Because you could talk about LGBTQ. You could talk about these weirdos. You could ask, weirdos that wearing costumes that say they're somebody else. That's crazy. Right, I posted a new okay, hold on. So, let's see. Lapis Lazuli said, right, I posted a new article and I was striked. Was a news channel. Interesting. So you have another one of our sisters posting a channel and then she gets a strike for posting what they post on the news, but she puts it on her page. Very interesting. It's because you're white. Yeah. But guess what? That's a good thing though. When you see them taking morality out of the picture and putting immorality, you're doing something right. Think about it. That's just the way it is. And like I was saying in the beginning, before I started reading the messages, it's like this. At the end of the day, making friends with other people, yeah, people could do that. They do that. But at the end of the day, if it comes down to it, I'm going to be with my people. I'm going to be with my people. That's it. At the end of the day. That's me. That's me. And hopefully it's you too. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be siding with somebody that's not who you are. You're going with your own people. That's who we are. Why am I going to go over here? That makes no sense. And that's why I say, stick to your cloth. Stick to your people. That's who we are. When you go beyond that, it gets confusing. You start mixing it up. You're making a different batter. It's all different right there. It's not the same. Okay, Lapis Lazuli said, white people need to learn tribalism again. Exactly. Tribalism. Hey, the Negroids do tribalism. The Negroids do tribalism. The Mongoloids do tribalism. Guess what? They do meetings every morning, the Mongoloids. Guess what they do? They meet at these little roach coaches, little lunch trucks. They eat tacos together. They do little tribal meetings. And guess what they do? Guess what? We're working for the white man. And after we're done working with the white man, guess what we do? We take from them. But we're better than them. That's how they think. I know how they think. I heard them talk. They don't like you. They can work for your business, your company. There's ones that work for my family's company, man. They don't even like you. They don't even like me. You know, I get a tan, they still don't like me. So I'll tell you this, that's just the way it is. These type of people, they're just out for opportunity. They can't do their own. And when they do their own, they mess it up. They do not know how to build up their own people. And white people are different because we know how to go from the bottom and work somebody all the way to the top. We're not about playing around and just pulling the crab down from the crab bucket. Like I said about the crab bucket in the beginning. You got two crab buckets. You got an Indian crab bucket, you know, dot, not feather. You got the dot, they got a crab bucket. Then you got a mestizo, which are Mexican, you know, mongoloids, and they got a crab bucket. Which crab bucket would you worry more about of them getting away? I'm not going to worry about the mestizo crab bucket. You know why? When one tries to crawl out, he pulls the other one down. But the ones from India, you gotta watch out for those ones because they're helping each other get out of the bucket. Exactly. And there are also Caucasian too, those from India. If you want to go into that deep morphology and anthropology, we can get into that too. And a lot of people want to talk about that, you know. But hey, it's good to talk about these things. It's healthy. It's healthy for us talking about what we talk about. This is healthy. It's comfortable when you can be around someone that has your same thought pattern, process. We're from the same cloth. Love your people. Teach your family to be with your own people. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. When you add that next thing to the family, another mixture into the family, it causes another issue. And that issue has to cause another emotion, a new thing, another new thing. And now you got to watch out what you say and all this weird stuff. And the new person that's here that was born has a thing where he doesn't even claim us. So, okay, unless you have an anomaly. And that's weird. And then, okay, whatever. But I'm talking in true facts here. We all know it. If you mix one dog with, one breed with another breed, this is what you're gonna get. Exactly, when you mix cocks, these little birds, you mix them together, you have one that's fast and one's that's strong. You mix it, you know what you're gonna get. Okay, hold on. Soko said, I own a small business and only hire our brothers and sisters. I love that. Awesome. High five right here, man. I love that. That's what I'm all about. Is hiring within your own people. That's great because you know what you're gonna get. And guess what? When your own people mess up, you go hard on them. You know why? You're like, oh, dude, okay, we see how you're acting. Oh, okay. All right. You're acting out of character. You're just an idiot. So you can go from there. We can go hard on our own people, which is fine. That's great. I have no problem doing that. You know? But it's like, when you try to deal with other people, that's a different issue. Now you have to come at them differently. Why should I have to do that? That's weird. That's strange. So this is a Q&A. Questions and answers. It's good to talk. It's good to get open. Talk about things that you want to talk about. And that's what's free on my page. I like to talk about things that a lot of people don't talk about. Let's talk about it. And you'll see me. You might have a blank screen or you'll see my face. I'll take a couple seconds off and I'll take a couple seconds on. Questions and answers. So let me look at the, okay, so. So I was looking at Lapis Lazuli's last comment. She was saying it was not a copyright strike either when she got a copy strike for her news information that she put online. Which is interesting. For her page, I've noticed when she puts out information that has to do with what the news put out, they keep it on. When she puts on her page, they take it off. That shows me a lot. It shows me that they don't like you. And you're just not of their cloth. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry to hear that, Lapis, but that's just the way it is. Let's see. Silko says, anybody who hires or rents to illegals should be arrested for aiding and abetting a fugitive. Well, of course. It's like, why would you give them that right to have the rights of those that are citizens in their own country, and then you're giving them aid to giving them a home and giving them a job and giving them a car and then giving them a license and giving them all the attributes and things that Americans should have when they live in this country. But guess what? Who gives a fuck? Because guess what? We're America. And we can give to anybody we want, except the Americans. That's just the way it is. And that's bullshit. Y'all know that. So guess what? I'll say a good fuck you to all you that do that. That's bullshit. Totally bullshit. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a 45-second break real quick. I'm gonna be right back. And if you have any questions, set them up right now, and I'm gonna look at them right now. Okay, now I'm back. So let me look back at the questions that they might have. Traitors get the first bullet. You know what? I'm not really getting into all that. What traitors get the first bullet. But what I'm going to say is this. You're not doing what is applied or what our rules are. And you can't go by it. You know, that's a big deal, you know. It's our country, man, you know. And our country is not even our country anymore, if you look at it. So if I say something like, "Oh yeah, traitors get the bullet" or whatever, you know, I see where you're getting from. But who are traitors? We have traitors in our government. Yeah, we have traitors everywhere. And we can call them out, but guess what? They're still making money. They're doing what they're doing. Very interesting. But I can't say anything about saying, hey, they get the bullet, but I'll tell you this, you know, what comes around goes around. You know? And I feel like white people need to wake up. White people wake up. I don't know how much to tell you guys. Caucasians, white people, Caucasoids, wake up. What's wrong with you? You see what's going on, and you guys are just sitting down. You ain't doing nothing. You're doing nothing. It's like everybody's in a fog and let all these animalistic bottom feeders just run around and run amok around everywhere, and nobody's doing nothing. That's the problem. I'll tell you that. The problem is when you see evil people doing evil deeds, and you see good men just watching that shit. That's the problem. When you see good men watching evil men doing good and bad deeds, yeah. If you see evil men doing bad deeds and you sit back and watch it, what's that make you? Makes you a shithead. So what are we gonna do? Just kick it back and keep on watching evildoers keep on doing evil deeds? Oh, but guess what? Since you're white, you're worse than anybody else doing anything because you're protecting, and now you're terrible because you're white. Riddle me this. Damn, I feel like I'm stuck with freaking riddles. Where's my people from Ireland? I have my people from Ireland that used to come on here, and they used to speak over here on my page. And they have a lot to talk about because they have a lot of diversity going on in Ireland. And there's some issues. They have these low bottom fruits, these undesirables going to their country, and they're running amok over there. And guess what? Nobody else is doing anything over there. Nobody cares. But now you're having these old patriots in Ireland stepping up now. Now they're stepping up. Hey, they stepped on a long time ago, right? Back in the day, you don't want to mess with an Irish, but guess what? Hey, Irish people, step up. Let's get it. Just like over here in California. There's a problem, let's get it. You see what's going on. Let's do something about it. I'm going to stand in place so I'll make nobody dizzy. Let me look at the chats. Let me look at these chats. Okay. So Silco made it right on the head. Made a lot of sense. He makes a lot of sense. Silco makes a lot of sense. That's right. I've never seen you on my page. I know you're probably from Lapis page. Very interesting. That's cool, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Good to know we got some good people out there. So basically, I'm doing these lives to talk about what we go through every day and what we see. And that's a good thing. Like I keep on projecting, it's a good thing. And it's good for us to let it out and talk about how we feel. But not get all emotional, but just be straightforward and be logical. What's the logical thing? What is logical? What we see in our government, is that logical? No. What we see going on in the schools, is that logical? The teaching, the curriculum, is that logical? No. What's going on in the workplace, is it logical? No. All this stuff is not logical. You go to the store, put on a mask, do this, do that. Come on, man. Next thing you know, they could tell Americans to wear diapers because they're going to be shitting themselves all day. And guess what? Americans will wear diapers. You know why? Because they already know how high you can jump. They already know what you can do. So they already know what they can call for, and you'll do it. Because guess what? They're smarter than us. They're the government. They're big brother. So you'll listen to them because they know more. Okay. Is that what you think? I don't think that way. I was just thinking that way in a certain way to make you think, do you think that way? Some bullshit. Come on. Think about it. They want you to think that you have to lean on them. Okay. Lapis Lazuli says some DNA is coded to be governed and ruled over. They crave it. Oh, yeah. Let me read that again. Okay. Lapis Lazuli says some DNA is coded to be governed and ruled over. They crave it. Okay. This takes me back to old story. I remember working to a chocolate factory when I was younger, and they put the Mexicans, the mestizos, on a certain machine. It was a mogul machine that made chocolate, and all they had to do all day was push a green button. A green button. That's all you had to push. And guess what? They would fight for that position because all he had to do is stand there all day and push a green button, and was told to push that green button. They don't know what really the green button did, but they're just told to push the green button. And they loved knowing they were given authority to push a green button, and they're governed to push the green button. That's how these people work. A white person is, why am I pushing this green button? And what is this green button doing? And what does it activate? And what does it create? Talk to me. But you can put a Mongoloid or a Negroid on it and they'll be okay because guess what, nigga? I'm getting paid. Or, yo, no way. That's it. I'm getting paid, eh? That's just the way it goes. And that's just, what do you got to see? Because that's the way they're raised. Not the way they're raised. It's in their blood. It's generational. I'm sorry. I love my people. And I'm going to say this really good. You have excellence running through your blood veins. Never deny that. Never feel uncomfortable. Don't let anybody deny you who you are. You're great who you are. And that's a beautiful thing. Don't neglect that. We're taught in our own history, since growing up as kids, to see that, oh, white man did this, white man did that. You know what? Guess what? If we did do that, goddamn, we did that. What's wrong with that? Am I supposed to feel bad about that? Am I supposed to feel bad about that? So let's say this. Let's say this, which would never happen. The Vikings made boats. Yes, they did. Let's say the Vikings never made boats. Let's say the Negroids made boats. And they came over and they conquered. And right now we're living in a Negroid land. Whites would be fucked. Yes, you would be. You know it. They're just mad because they weren't the ones that did it. Okay. Even the native Indians, I don't know how to call them natives. Even the Indians are pissed. They're like, fuck. We had all these tribes over here. We couldn't come together as a team. And we couldn't fuck up these Spaniards. Oh, shit. We're fucked. They couldn't even do it. They don't have the brain capacity. Man, it's like the capacity is out of not even a walnut. I'm sorry. I'm just being straightforward. So, if they did, they would use their tribal instincts and would hit it in the trees and bushes and would have sniped everybody. That didn't happen. That did not happen. We all know what happened because history played out and books do not need to tell you how it happened. It happened the way it happened and that's it. And you guys are pissed off. Exactly. Let's talk about history. You guys want to cry about history? These people over here that call themselves from Africa, they get so mad. You were a purchase. You were a tool. You were a slave before a slave. Your family was slaves before slaves. And they were sold. And they were sold within their own people. And you got sold to another people. and to another people. So guess what? You're brought here as slaves. And guess what? A white man gave you your own freedom, and you're still pissed off at the white man. Fuck. You have a slave mentality. Shut the fuck up. People are getting tired of that shit. You got NBA players making multi-fucking millions, and you're crying like a bitch. You know what? Shut up. I'm working my ass off. Oh, yeah. They sold their own for rum. Yeah. Oh, man. They don't even like to know their own history. And guess what? The white man took away the history. Okay. So, why is it that you still have all these people in mud huts and you're picking butt over there, and we're over here still carrying on? I got people in the Appalachian Mountains that are doing better than you. What the fuck? You guys are still doing the same shit. And only why the African Americans, the Negroid Americans are doing good over here is because they're mixed. They got white, so they got to upgrade. You want to talk about the upgrade? Let's talk about the upgrade. It's like a power up right here. It's like I'm playing a video game like Super Mario Brothers, and I turn into a squirrel, and now I can fly. Come on, man. Give me a hookup right here, man. You know, it's some bullshit. It's like, dude, only time that Negro is gonna fly is you got some white in him. Make me laugh. Come on, give me a break. You know, I had a Mexican the other day telling me, hey, we invented the TV, eh? What? What are you talking about? You invented the TV? Yeah, in Mexico, man, we invented the TV, eh? Okay, bro. Do you know who Charlie Chaplin is? No, eh, but we invented the TV. Okay, bro. When did you invent the TV? Like in close to 1950? Bro, come on, dude. Stop it. I'm sorry, this is how dumb these guys are. They're that dumb. Really pick people's brain. Ask them history. Ask them how many stars are on the flag. Ask them how many states we have in the United States. Ask them how many continents we have. Ask them basic stuff we have in life. Ask them where your deltoid is, or your thoracic issues are, or your Achilles heel, or fuck, where's my knee? I don't know. They are an interesting people. They make me laugh. They make me giggle. Don't you get mad when you go to a taco place and you say, you know what? Today I'm going to eat Mexican. I want to do something a little different. Actually, I can't say Mexican. I'll say mestizo. Let me be a little correct. Can I get a burrito? I want to get some beans and cheese. Oh, hey, you want rice? You want rice? Dude, did I ask for rice? Why do you guys don't want to throw rice in there? Why do you always want to throw rice? You always want to make a filler. That's what you guys are all about, is making fillers. Making something more than what it is. And that's what I learned about you people. You make something more than what it is. And it's not it. Speaking truth here. Pretty simple. It's like you go in a store. You have a Negroid man walk in a store. He has a problem. Guess what he's going to do? He'll say, what? What? You see me? I talk about this, nigga. He started getting loud. You know why? The more he gets loud, the more he can bring a new group in. So everybody can watch. So while you're watching, everybody's like, oh, this guy is getting alpha over here. No, this guy's getting Negroid over here. Avoid the Negroid, because the louder he gets, and the more you look at him, he's getting louder. And then you got Aunt Jemima walking over here and go, oh yeah, you know, I know what you're talking about. It's like the hype man. Hey, oh yeah, you know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, you know, don't make him mad. Oh, you don't make that nigga mad. Who gives a fuck, dude? Dude, you're hilarious. Yeah. Dude, you try it. Copy the Irish, man. Try and do the Irish jig, man. You guys try and call that yours, man. That was even yours. Man, they were calling niggas before you were, so what are you talking about? Let's talk about it. Q&A. Let's talk about this. I'm going on and on. Drop a comment. I'm just going on. I'm talking what I feel. Let's talk about it. You agree with me or not? It's fine. That's cool. But guess what? We're all white, and this is what we do. This is what we talk about. I know I get on these little frequencies right here where I just talk. But that's a good thing. You know why? Because that's what smart people do. They talk. And they don't just hold in all the information in their head. Sometimes we spend weeks not talking and it's time to let it out. And we let it out, it's really good information because a lot of people are just sitting there and just a lot of people are just sitting there and just agreeing and not having their own idea. So this is what I'm all about, is creating a page and talking about stuff and say, hey, wake up. If you're white, love yourself. Like I said, I wake up every day. Oh shit, I'm white. I love it. That's what it's all about. I wrote a song about that. And a lot of people haven't heard it because it's so down in my pages that the algorithms have cut all the songs I made out. So any song that I make, hey, check on my page. I have songs on my page that I've done and produced and have on my page. But people haven't probably watched it and listened. And if you have, you know about ain't no guilt, I spill that milk all upon the table still. Ivory is all in me. Yes, I have no guilt. You know, I have no guilt. Ivory is all in me. I love my ivory wife. I love my family. I love my people. That's who we are. And it's nothing wrong to be proud. To wake up every day and say, hey, I love who I am. And be strong about it. It's a beautiful thing. When you know who you are and where you come from, you're empowered. And when you're empowered, it's like, you know what? Yeah. Whoa. It's like, you feel invincible. Because it's like a given right. It's a given right to you. You feel empowered. You know? We all have different diversities of Caucasians. You know, you got your Greeks, you got your Romans, you got your Germans, you got your Irish, your Scottish. They all have something beautiful. And when you look at that, it's empowering. And when you get close to that and you understand that, you're like, wow, that's part of me. That's part of my blood. That's running through me. Now you start acting different. You know why? Because it's an activation. It creates something inside you that's already been there. It's just an activation. It's a catalyst. It's a catalyst that activates everything. It's A to the B. That's all it is. Until you can figure that out, you just be like, hey, I'm white. I got the blonde hair. I got the blue eyes. But guess what? I like everybody. I'm as cool with everybody. And it's fine because guess what? I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're brown, purple, or this. Guess what? We're all friends. Yeah. Guess what? Till they're raping your kids and your daughter and you know, come on, man. Because guess what? They're different breeds. You're not going to watch that breed? Come on, man. Which breed are you going to watch? Versus the pit bull and the chihuahua. Which one are you going to watch more? Yeah, keep your eye on that shit. Think about it. Different breeds cause for different actions. Come on. Be smart. Be smart. Quit being stupid. People are like breeds. Animals. I don't understand. People don't get this. Man, I was speaking for like 62 minutes. It's about the same thing. People are like these things. You already know how the Negroid thinks. You already know how the Caucasoid thinks. You already know how the Mongoloid thinks. You know how we all think. You already know that. So whatever you get with is what you get. All right? So get with what you get, and that's the answer. And that's what you're going to get. You want to mix with a Negroid, and that happens to you, and you want your white brothers and white sisters to cry over you. That's what you asked for. You wanted to be with that. Look at statistically. It's cool. You got this white girl wanting to be with this Negroid, and then she gets with him, and then she thought it was all cool because of the face. It's a cool thing. Hey, I ain't racist. I'm getting with a black dude. Yeah. And guess what happens? She's fucking her ass beat or killed. Or her daughter gets killed that's only 6 months. And then she gets killed. And you're gonna say, oh my God. You know what? Shut the fuck up. And guess what? You already called it. It already happened. Exactly. Hard to have pity anymore. Hard to have pity anymore. I'm sorry, white people. You want to keep on mingling with these other people. You want to mingle with the West. You want to mingle with these Negroids, with these Mongoloids. Go mingle with them. And guess what? What happens? Pity on you. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but pity on you. Pity on you. You put yourself in that predicament. You put yourself in that lion's den. I won't say it a lion, but you put yourself in that den of that type of animal. All right? That's what you put yourself in. That's plain and simple. I'll tell you this. Whites judge whites. When a white person does something wrong, we're right on their ass or right on you. We deal with it. We deal with it. That's right. I'll tell you that straight up. When I see a white boy do something wrong, I'll tell you straight up. Hey, I don't even know you, white boy. Why you doing that? Why you acting like a wigger? Stop that shit. No, I'll straight up talk. I'm not scared. This is the way it is. You see a white boy over here acting out of hand. Why you disrespecting? We don't act like that. Quit acting like a nigger. Stop it. Plain and simple. You know, you correct your people. Why am I going to stand out here? Why am I going to stand out here trying to correct some other people? I'm trying to tell my people about these people. I'm not going to make videos of grabbing Negroids and say, hey, Negroid, why are you doing that? That's not... Shit. I would make a good-ass YouTube video just doing nothing on Negroids. That's not my spiel. I could do that, though. It's like stupid shit that Negroids do. That'd be funny as shit. But that's not my thing, you know? Or Mongoloids, man. I could be on that all day. Man. Okay, I do that. I do make jokes about Mongoloids, yeah, a lot. But it's in my vicinity right here. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But yeah, dude, I'm around it all day. I gotta sprinkle the Negroid. Not like a lot of you in Toronto, like you're saying. It's hella Negroids. But it's plain and simple. Check this out. Think about it. Think about it. Let's grab all the Negroids and put them in one spot in one country. Let's see how well they do. And let's get all the mongoloids and put them in one spot and see how well they do. And then let's get all the caucasoids and put them in one spot and see how well they do. I'm sorry, this makes me giggle. Fuck, I'm sorry. What do you think? Drop a question right here or an answer or something. What do you think? How good would the Negroid do on his own without being aided by a European? How would a mestizo Mongoloid do on his own without a European? And how would a Caucasoid do on his own? Do his own thing. Okay. Out of the bullshits, I would give it to the Mongoloid. What I mean, doing better than Negroid. Because the Mongoloid's not lazy and the Mongoloid always figures out something. I'll give them that. You know why? Because they have a lot of European, a lot of Irish, a lot of French, a lot of German, a lot of that Italian, a lot of that Greek mixed in there somehow. They always figure some shit out. I'll give them that. But they don't have the upper echelon intellect. Then I'll give it to the Negro over here that had, just Negroid? Oh, okay. But if he was mixed with European, I would say he might get your Denzel Washington right there. You might get it. Oh, fuck. That was kind of bad. Because Negroids would hear what I just said right now, and they would grab onto that. But yet, he had all these Negroids that made jokes about whites, and we don't hold on to that. Because we're not bitches. So, okay. Got that. Okay, so let me look at my... I want to say thank you to those that made their comments, and oh, that's cool, man. I answered them. And if you have any more comments, throw some more comments. I could keep on going. I was just letting everything out and just talking. And you know, this is what I give to my subscribers. This is, you know, I don't ask nothing from you. This is what I give. I'm straightforward. I give you straight white content. You know, you wake up every morning, be happy, be blessed. You're white. Your God-given right to wake up and say, damn, I have a good genealogy. I have a good bloodline. I have that. Nothing is wrong with hearing that. Nothing is wrong with feeling blessed. So, if I could take anything wrong from that, I'll say, fuck you. Because nothing's wrong with that. And like I said, I'm always going to turn it up right and bring it right here. Exactly. So any more questions? I got answers. I see there's 2 more people that are still online and they're watching, but they haven't given any questions. I know, it's cool. I'm trying to figure out who's online. I can't see who's watching you, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. All right, then. So nobody's talking, so I'm about to cut out. You guys already know what I'm all about. I'm gonna about to go live again tomorrow. So if you guys want to hear it, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Hey, you know, I'm thinking about stay Caucasoid out.